Really looking forward to this Thursday evening's action at Leopardstown. First of an 8-race card gets underway at 4:40. The Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund Nasrallah Handicap and the Stanera Stakes are both their feature events. But we've got a good supporting card. A race that really interests me is our third race of the afternoon. It's the Plus Vital Handicap, over a mile for 3-year-olds only. Highly competitive as you would expect, but the horse that I like in it is No More Porter, who steps up to the mile trip for the first time. He won on handicap debut, went very well backed over the extended 6 at the Curragh, then just got beaten a decent handicap again over 6 furlongs at Naas by Willie McCreary's Wood Ranger. He got £18 for winning at the Curragh, but this horse bolted up that day, and I think the step up to a mile could bring out more improvement. He is by Elzam, but he's out of a mare by Dalakani, and Dalakani always was stamina, and I don't think that'll inconvenience him stepping up to a mile today. I think he's going to be hard to beat, although he has gone up £18. I just think he's still well handicapped and there's more to come from him. Lingo, who of course won at Leopardstown on his last start, I just think would have learnt a lot from that and won in a blanket finish. The second horse, never seen before, was a shade unlucky, but I think Maralinga will improve greatly from it. Tim Doyle's horse is in good form, and I know it steps up in grade, but I think there's more to come from Maralinga. But No More Porter for me in our third race of the afternoon should be hard to beat. That brings us on to the 6:40. It's the mile and a quarter Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund Nasrallah Handicap. Loads of these in with chances, as you can imagine. Miran is very interesting as well from the Johnny Murtagh stable. He ran a cracker when finishing 4th in an ultra-competitive handicap at Royal Ascot. Now, Jamie Powell, this is a guy we're going to be hearing plenty of. He rode his first winner only last week at Bellewstown in 3 bags full for Johnny Murtagh. He claims a very valuable 10, and some people would remember watching in today that his dad, of course, Anthony Powell, was one of our top, the late Anthony Powell, and sadly missed, was one of the top national hunt jockeys of his era. Of course, won a Labrador Hurdle and Dance Beat many years ago at Leopardstown. Miran, Jamie Powell takes the 10 off, is an interesting runner indeed, and obviously with the 10 off that gives him a chance. But the one that I like is Tartlet from the Shane Crawley stable. It's a real Dundalk specialist, but it's back over its right trip in a mile and a quarter, and it just got touched off in a big handicap by Edification at the Curragh last year in quick ground. Its last couple of runs have been in stakes company, wasn't beaten all that far behind opponent plays and ground that it wouldn't like, and also in its most recent start was only beaten 3 1/2 length by Thunder Kiss. Prior to that was 4 to Too Soon to Panic in a stakes race also. But again, the ground was gone against her that day. I think back to a mile and a quarter, an ideal drawn stall one. Shane Crawley is a very shrewd operator, and Sam Ewing takes a very valuable 5 off as well. I think she's in each way to bet to nothing, and I think that's a big player indeed. Masala, he's got a big chance as well. Chris Hayes on board, but he is quite a tricky ride. You have to drop him in and ride him for luck and come at a run. Now, he had a really good run at the Curragh in a race that wasn't run to suit him. The horse, the first 2 all the way, were the first 2 home, but this horse always has to be dropped in because he can be quite keen. But this is ideal trip over a mile and a quarter. He's got a chance as well. Masala for me, if he gets the luck, is an each way bet, but I do think Tartlet will be hard to beat. As I say, good draw, proper trip, and as I say, back on ground that is most suitable, and I think that could win our feature event of the evening. And another race that interests me, of course, is our feature event. It's the 7:10. It's the Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund Stanera Stakes. We've got a good English challenge. Obviously, Believe in Love had a cracking run in the Park Hill last season when just being beaten by Joseph O'Brien's Pista. Went on and won at Group 1 level in France. And disappointing run, first run of the season, her only start. Ran too bad to be through. That was at York, and needs to bounce back. But I'm going to take a chance with Archie Watson's filly. Down at the bottom, Sherbert Lemon was no match, of course, in the Epsom Oaks behind Snowfall, but a very good run in the Oaks trial when winning at Lingfield. And Archie Watson is a phenomenal strike rate with his runners over here in Ireland. And Holly Dial obviously adds more flair, of course, to the Leopardstown card tomorrow evening. I think Sherbert Lemon could be hard to beat in our feature event, the Group 3 Stanera Stakes.